Alright, what is going on, everyone? It is Super here, and welcome to another video explaining the mechanics or terms of fighting games. More specifically, Mortal Kombat X, but these terms do apply to other fighting games. So if you guys missed my previous video, make sure you guys go check it out before this one, because I go over more of the absolute basic stuff. In this video, I'm gonna go over some basic stuff that I missed, and then I'm gonna make another video talking about more advanced stuff like option selects, etc, etc. I do have a long list of suggested terms that you guys gave me for my last video, which I really appreciate, because it lets me know what to cover. So here we go. But obviously, before I go into this, if I could ask for a quick favor to please leave a like, rating on the video. I would really appreciate it. It always helps out, guys. Believe it or not, it helps out a ton for your content creators that you watch, especially myself, because yeah, YouTube is kind of broken at the moment, so a like always helps out. A couple of basic terms that I forgot to talk about. So number one being wake ups. So a lot of people always ask me, what does it mean when you wake up? What do you mean when you say, I can't believe you woke up with that? So let me show you guys. Wake ups are pretty much when your opponent gets knocked down and he stands up already doing a move. So I'll show you guys right now. Wake up mode, as you guys see, I turn it on, and what should we give him? I think it's this fade port, right? Okay, so let's just keep it at that. We're not like going over the best moves or anything. So let's just say I do a combo on Smoke and I end it on a knockdown. We'll just go with that. And then him starting up, waking up with the move is a wake up. Pretty self-explanatory, but I wanted to cover it because there were a couple of people who asked. Pretty much that, your opponent waking up with a move. So sometimes I say, you woke up with that, you know, move that has no armor or something like that. And now we'll go into armor, since I forgot to cover that too. So Smoke has this teleport, face port, smoke port. Here we go. This is the EX version, right? Okay. So pretty much what armor is the ability to absorb one of your opponent's hits. And this could be on any move, but a lot of people use armor mostly on wake up. A lot of characters in the game get access to being able to do a special move, still get hit, and the move still keeps on going. Of course, there are moves that don't have it, like the EX version of Smoke's teleport. As you guys see, he flashed white because he did a meter burn version of a move, but since it doesn't have armor, then it gets beat by one of my attacks. And Smoke actually does not have a move with armor that I could demonstrate, but armor is pretty self-explanatory. You get either 1 or 2 hits, sometimes even 3 hits that your character could absorb while he's doing the meter burn version of a specific move. There's also invincible wake-ups, which are a little bit rare in MKX. There's only a couple of characters that have invincible wake-ups. The most notable ones are actually Cassie Cage in Hollywood with her EX Nut Punch, and Smoke with his smoke port. Let's see, what the hell is the technical term for it? What's it called? It's not smoke port. It's face forward. So as you guys see right there, my down 3 completely went through Cassie Cage. Down 1 went completely through Cassie Cage. That's what invincibility gives you. Backdashes are invincible as well. If you backdash, your opponent, if your opponent doesn't move like directly at you and you backdash it, it's gonna avoid it completely. So that's what being invincible means. And Smoke has it with his face forward. This move right here, that's why it's so good. And Cassie Cage has it with her EX Nut Punch. So people wanted me to cover punishes, and that's pretty easy as well. If your opponent does a move that is unsafe on block, meaning, let's record AI, meaning Smoke doing this, for example, and you block it, punishing is pretty much doing a move while Smoke is recovering and being able to hit him. So that's pretty much a punish right there. I'll show you guys again. I'll make him block this time. So he's gonna block now. Punishing is actually hitting your opponent in the window that this move recovers from. So for smokes, you have, let's see, where's the teleport at? All right, so Smoke's teleport is minus 26 on block. That means if I block Smoke, I have 46 frames to punish that move. You have many, many moves that are minus 46, minus 20, minus 15. That's why it's very important to know frame data, and I covered that in my first video if you want to go check it out. But that's what punishing is. Pretty much someone doing a move and you punish it. So let's go back to Cassie. I'll show you guys that again. Same thing on Wake Up. If Smoke does, I guess I have to record it again. If I knock Smoke down and he does this move on Wake Up, or another character does a move on Wake Up, you know, you block it and you punish it. That's what punishing is. Pretty much hitting your opponent while he's in recovering from either a move or a normal attack that he did. All right, let's move on now to a couple of things that people wanted me to talk about. First off, here we have anti-cross-ups. Anti-cross-ups are the same as anti-airs. You just have to use maybe a different button. So it's for anti-cross-ups, it's all about training mode and finding out what you could do to knock your opponent out of the air when he's jumping over you. So for Triboy, he has a really good standing 1 for his anti-cross-up. So if Cassie tries to jump over me, I stand 1 him, and you know, I go for a combo like that. Stand 1 him, go for a combo. That's what anti-cross-ups are, or anti-airs. You know, you could use your down 2 as well, but there are some some down 2s like Predator, who is going to get beat every time. And you also have to be careful for jump kicks, because a lot of times jump kicks take priority over a lot of things. So I don't know if Cassie's going to do it, but if you have a character like Scorpion or Kung Lao, their jump 3 is going to win every time. As you guys see, even Cassie's winning here because jump 3s take priority. So that's what anti-cross-ups are. All right, moving on here to something a little bit more juicy, which you guys hear me talk about all the time, which are conversions. So conversions are pretty much taking a hit and making it into a combo. So it could be off a neutral jump punch or something, and you do a standing 1, back 1, 2. That's a conversion. If you do an anti-air and you convert it into a combo, that's a conversion. There's many situations where something happens like anti-air, or let's have Smoke jump over. Smoke's just gonna jump over. And that right there is a conversion. You know, stuff like that. You get flashy with it, run up a little bit, and you're gonna run out of stamina because the MKX changes. Those are conversions right there. You know, pretty much a single hit that you take and you make it into a combo. That's a conversion. All right, guys, here we go. Moving on to the next term here, which is hit confirming. Now, this is a little bit hard to explain without, like, just going on and on about it, but to keep it as simple as I can make it, hit confirming is being able to see one of your attacks and do either a special move or continue the combo. That's what hit confirming is, and if your opponent blocks it, you don't do the special move or the combo. Like, it's kind of tricky, but I'll try to demonstrate it to you guys with both Cassie and Smoke, because both of them have good hit confirming tools. So Cassie's back 1-2 is very good. That back 1-2 is only minus... It's only minus 6. So, you know, with that, you're completely safe. You know, you could try to check your opponent with her 7 frame down 3 if he's not like respecting it, or if he's too slow, or if he's trying to go into his offense. So it's very good. You could also go into that. It has a gap in it. You can backdash. It's not important right now, but back 1-2 is able to be canceled into her special move. So to hit confirm Cassie Cage's flip kick is very important to playing Cassie Cage, because this is going to be your main pressure tool. And you as a Cassie Cage player have to be able to see your move hit and be able to turn this into a flip kick on hit. And if your opponent blocks it, you have to not do the move. Like, you have to be able to see it as a Cassie Cage player. And that's why I'm telling you guys, it's a little bit confusing, but pretty much hit confirming a move is making the move come out on hits and not making the move come out on block. So you have to practice that. You have to practice the timing. You have to be able to do that. And the way you do that is you pretty much set the computer to block random combos. That means randomly he might block 3 times in a row, or he might get hit 3 times in a row, or he might block once, get hit once, stuff like that. That's how you practice hit confirming in this game. With Cassie's back 1-2 is not that hard, because you do have a lot of frames to actually cancel it, but there's some stuff with like Smoke or something that I'll show you guys right now, and some other characters that are harder to hit confirm. But that's what hit confirming is. You have to be able to see, you have to be able to pay attention and see when your attack hits, and either finish the combo or do your special move if it hits, and don't finish the combo and don't do the special move if your opponent blocks it, because if you do the special move or the combo, you're going to be unsafe. So another way you could help your hit confirms with special moves is you could actually buffer the special move command. As you guys see right there, I did back 1-2 and then I buffered in down back. So if I see it hit, all I have to do is press triangle for it to come out. Didn't work there. Did it too early. You know, it does take practice, but you have to be able to see it as a player. And like I mentioned, Cassie Cage is not too hard, but Smoke is where the mind games come in. The actual tough part comes in because you have to do it really fast. So Smoke has a really nice hit confirm off his forward 4. You want to... One of the best things about Smoke is that he has this string right here. Only Triborg that has a meterless launcher after forward 4, because all Triborgs have this right here. You guys know this is, I think, 0 or plus on block. I think it might be +2. And usually when an opponent sees forward 4, they just duck without blocking, meaning Triborg is going to fly over them or above them, land, and you're going to be able to punish it. But Smoke has forward 4, down 1-2, which is a meterless combo string that leads into, you know, big damage. Pretty much 30%. Missed it right there. Female hitbox, hashtag female hitbox. But what hit confirming Smoke's string is pretty much, if you see the hits, if your opponent is not blocking, you do the full string. And if your opponent is blocking, you just go forward 4, down 1, because this is only -3 on block. And this is -13 on block. So as a Smoke player, you have to see it hit and be ready to hit confirm it. So that's what hit confirming is. I'll show you guys. It's pretty tough, man. I'm not gonna lie. Block combo. And it's just blocking random attacks. As a Smoke player, that is one of the most important things to learn how to do. If you see someone like Scar, he's very good at hit confirming this move right here. because if you condition your opponent to expect this, then you could start throwing these in right here, and then you're plus, and then you could go for another one. So that's why that string is very good. As you guys see, now I'm struggling with it. So that's what hit confirming is, guys. Pretty much confirming one of your attacks into a special move. But if you see it, only if you see it hit. If you see it blocked, then you don't like actually do the move or finish the string, because you're gonna be minus. So this is very good for smoke players to practice hit confirming this. See, that would have been punishable right there. But that's what hit confirming is. Alright guys, so with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you want to leave more terms, you could go ahead and do so, but I do have a list. I went through all the comments in the last video, in the first video, and I got every term that people wanted to know about. And these are the ones that I probably should have covered in the first video as well. I just didn't remember or didn't have time to. So I wanted to cover them in this video. You know, these are like the first couple are like very beginner type stuff, and then it moves on to a little bit more advanced with hit confirming and conversions, stuff like that. Next video is going to cover option selects, shimmy, oki, meaties on wake up, fuzzy guarding, stuff like that. A little bit more advanced stuff. So that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.
What's going on, guys? It's Super here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you guys subscribe or check out any of these videos linked at the top. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.